Hello, welcome back to Surviving RLCraft. I'm Deklan, and thanks for joining me again today. Um, I was thinking, since this series is kind of like a guide series, kind of like just a let's play, I feel like I should start to show you some of the good stuff to some of the structures that you guys might come across. And I was going through the desert here, and I came across a bunch in this area, but this dragon was kind of starting to tear up this boat over here, so I thought I'd liberate the boat and kind of go over there and see what's up. But this structure, this boat, is actually got quite a few good things on it, especially in the early game stuff. So I think we're gonna just start out this episode by going over there and kind of showing you the good side of what it's got to offer. Obviously, it's burning down, so we're in a little bit of a time crunch here. So let's see what we can do. Oh wow, you can actually go pretty... What? That is crazy. You could travel pretty fast on water with this guy. Right now I'm just holding forward and jump. And he's... Let's see here. He's going pretty good across the water. Awesome. I love it. I'm always finding out new stuff. Okay, let's get up there and see if we can save some of this boat before it's gone for good. Let's see, there's as many... Oh gosh, it's just going. Of course you guys are here already. Okay, step one. Do not let your dragon buddies... Oh gosh. Do not let your dragon buddies destroy the build. There we go. So, I guess we're gonna kind of do this off the cuff, but... What are you doing? Just go away. Stop burning. Anyway, there's lots of coal blocks to begin with in here. That's step one. Oh, I think I actually might be on the right level here. So I think behind this... Yeah, behind this wall. I think this is the level 2 levels down. So there's this level. And then right underneath, there's a bunch of... It's kind of a hidden room, but there's a bunch of resource blocks. So gold, diamond, iron... And there's some more on the other side. Got a chest full of some stuff. There's a lot of mobs somewhere. I think it's below me. Got some good stuff. Advanced efficiency. I'll take that. That looks pretty good. Alright, and when you get to the bottom layer, I think there's a little bit of a hack. Yeah, you can come... Ooh, wow, look at all that. Let's turn on night vision. Jeez. A lot of mobs down here. I thought there was a bunch of chests. That must be a different one. Well, my advice would be this. Don't go into that ship when it's on fire, because you're gonna have to fight these things the whole time, and if you are prone to taking fire damage, yeah, it's not gonna be that fun. But I did get I got 3 stacks of blocks of coal, and there might even be more. I think those blocks were burning up as well. And 3 blocks of diamonds, some gold, and I even saw a big chest in there with a whole bunch of food into it. And then if you ever want to do like the early game wool farm, you could literally take down all of these masts with some shears and just do that whole thing. So very good structure for early game stuff, that's for sure. I am in my I guess you could call it my mine. It's underneath the base. This is something that I've dug out, and you're probably thinking, wow, he spent all that time digging that out. And the actual answer is no, I didn't. In the last episode, I told you guys I was going to show you how to make the Leconite tools, and I ended up recording something that took about 15 minutes, so I'm going to try to do this much faster this time. So this is an example of one of the tools that I got, and if you look down near the bottom, it says harvest with a pickaxe, block 3x2x17. All right, so when I come over here and I hit a block that normally can be broken with a pickaxe and I use it, it breaks everything in that size that you just saw right there. So that's what I'm going to show you how to make here coming up. And then this one is harvest with a shovel, 33 by 2 by 9, a hoe, a shears, and a pickaxe, and a 5 by 5 by 5. So if I see this dirt right here, dirt is something you harvest with a shovel. So if I do that, it got all of those. And so I am going to show you guys how to make these tools because they are awesome, especially if you're going to go like diamond hunting, or you could even use this method to like explore for dragon caves and whatnot. In order to be able to do everything that you want to do with Lycanite tools and weapons, you need these 3 different blocks. This one is the equipment station, this one equipment infuser, and then this is the a master equipment forge level 3. Now there are 3 different versions of this one, and this one requires level building 24. The level 2 one 16, and the initial one is building 8. So it's important to know that if you want to level up these parts that you might find from killing Lycanite mobs, those are the parts that you use to build the weapons. They can go up from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. And you need that forge to be able to do that. I don't have all the pieces to make another weapon just like this, but I can show you how each one works. So this is a geonaut spear. They spawn from like mining coal and iron and stuff like that. And if you kill one and you get a lucky drop, you might get one of these. This is the piece that I used to dig with the pickaxe and the really long straight line. But this is currently level 1. If I want to make it level 3, I take the slot, the charge elements that says earth, and I find some of those elements in my drawer of elements that I've saved up, right? And then you just put them in here until it levels them up. Boom. So now it's level 2, and that actually increases the range. So now it's a 3 by 2 by 9, where before it was, I think, a 3 by 2 by 7. And eventually at tier 3, it'll go up to 3 by 2 by 17. So that's why you want to be able to do, because it just makes them better. Same with the weapon pieces, but that's what the equipment fuser does. The equipment station is how you actually repair them. So if I go over here and I get some iron and some redstone, the iron will repair, it says down there at the bottom, 100 sharpness. So if I put one of those in there, it repairs it by 100. So, and then if I had used mana on this weapon, usually that's like, I can show you. This one has a throwing projectile. That's using mana. So if I put that in here, see some of the mana's gone, and a redstone you can be used to repair the mana. So that went back up to full. So that's what the equipment station does. The big one here is the bottom, is the forge. So the forge is how you make stuff. You always have to have a base and to start with. So you put a base in there. This is just ones that I've got from stuff I've collected. You may not have a base. You can make a steel rod, which is a base, and then there's a steel head for different types of weapon slots too. There's axes and pikes and swords, so you can make the steel ones. That does require getting what's called steel from the nether. So if you look at this, if you go to right here, steel alloy, you need Cincinnite from the nether, iron and coal, and then you smelt the steel alloy to get steel. And that actually is needed for one of these recipes as well. But so yeah, if you don't have a base or a head, you can use you can make steel ones. So you put on a base, and it's going to add a head slot. It also might add a pummel slot, but this specific one doesn't. And then when you put your head on, it'll say what type of slots it's going to add next. So it's got 2 axes. So when I put this on, you're going to see 2 axes pop up. Boom, there we go. And now I can actually equip a slot type axe. Actually, I can flip 2 of them. So there's one of them. And so this specific tool, you can read what it does. It shears, it shovels, hoes, right? You can also be making weapons like this. So I think some of the ones that you might find are blades. Here's an axe. It's also a, anyway. Just look up what these, just type out Lycanite here, and you can find, can I type part? Yeah, there you go, at Lycanite part, and it'll show you a whole bunch of things that you can try to find, what each level of them does, and you can just create and customize your own weapons from there. Like if you're looking for a tool, you can look for stuff that it has pickaxe, or if you're just looking for stuff that has effects on it that'll help you in combat, you can make those as well. But once you do that, you just take your weapon out of here. See, so I just made this. It does some very random things because I just grabbed some pieces. But that's it. That's what you do. You just play around in there. You save up your charges so you can level it up and just see what you can make. And then when it comes to belts, the reason I wanted to teach you guys how to upgrade your belts is because I love to keep these tools on me, as well as my extra canteens and maybe a water bucket and med kits and all that stuff. It's really easy to upgrade your belt. You just put it in here. You mix yourself some pouches. I think it's leather, string, and gold. You can make up to 7 more. So you can have a belt that has 9 slots on it. And then when you put a belt on there, when you put a pouch on there, you'll add a slot. And the amount of XP it takes to do this goes up all the way up to 30 for when you add the 7th one on there. But this one now has 3 slots instead of the original 2. And oops. So I did this last episode, and I'm working on, I had a bucket in, there it is. I have 1 more slot I can add to this, but yeah, eventually I'll have all my good tools and a whole bunch of water so if I go to the nether, I'll be good to go. So tool belt, awesome. And then when you're done making it how you want, get some leather, take it over to your reforging station, put some leather in there, and just keep going until you get whatever it is that you want. I usually do hardy until I'm got like advanced protection on and whatnot. Before we go exploring today and having some fun, I want to make a bauble that's going to help us out. We have the Obsidian Skull here. Grants immunity burning and 50% resistant to fire damage. Doesn't protect against lava. This thing is really nice to have, especially since it seems like I've been taking most of my damage from fire damage. So we can actually, this one's actually craftable. And I feel like the hardest thing it did to make this is actually the 2 fire resist potions. I actually have everything else. So let's see what we can do to get one of these going. I'm going to make a brewing stand, normal way, and let's pop it in over here. Let's pop in some bottles and some blaze rod powder. No, there. And I think what we start with another word, right? Okay, awkward potion. I think after that you just put in a magma cream, right? Hopefully. All right, perfect. There we go. And we need a skull. Is there a skull around here? There we go. A skull. So now, obsidian, of course. Hopefully. Oh gosh, there's always something. There's always something. There we go. Needs to be good quality. Half-hearted. I'll take that. I'll take that. I wonder what it takes to re-roll that. You think it may be obsidian? Nope. Spectral silt. There we go. Okay. So we got 4 of this. I don't think you can't craft it really. Well, you can. I'm just going to keep what we have for now. That's fine. Okay. I'll hit it. There we go. No, one more time. Hey, I'll take that. That's fine. That's not exactly what we want. That's fine. We love doing more damage. Right, so we're going to put this one on our head. We're taking off the earplugs because even if those sirens pull me in, I think I can kill them no problem. And then the other thing we're going to make is a replacement neck. This thing is nice because it basically makes it so you can't get hit multiple times really fast in a row, which actually does increase your survivability. But if this thing right here, if this obsidian skull makes us kind of like the master of fire, I kind of want to make something that makes us the master of water. So the other bauble we're going to make is the Stone of the Sea. It's going to give us enhanced swim speed and infinite oxygen underwater and a couple other things that make it kind of worth getting. Now, the hardest part about this is the Neptunian ingot. All right, you can't get this any other way other than fishing or Actually, that's not true. You can get, so if you go to one of these villages and you get to these bounty boards, there will be bounties in here, and you can actually do these bounties and get as a reward a Neptunian ingot. Now they're not very common, but you can get them. I've gotten that way before. Oh, that looks so good from afar. Okay. So in order for us to craft the Stone of the Seed and to get that Neptunian ingot, we are going to go fishing for it. And I've either gotten really extremely lucky in the past with getting those ingots pretty quickly when I'm fishing, or I'm making the right reel for it. So when you make a fishing pole, it's with the Fishing Made Better mod. So I have it pulled up over here. And you get to pick a bobber, a hook, and a reel to put into your fishing rod to make it what you want. And so we're going to tailor this towards finding treasure and metallic things. So when it comes to the bobber for your fishing pole, there's several options. There's a lava one, a void one, a tension bar, which lets you catch bigger fish. And then there's the speed modifier. I like this one because it lets you catch stuff faster. And so we're going to make one of those, just red wool and some string. All right, next is the hook. So we have a basic hook. We have a barbed hook, which is tugging reduction. We have a fatty hook, a weight modifier, so that's for larger fish, a bite rate modifier, plus 20%, and then we have a magnetic hook, plus 20% for treasure. We definitely want the magnetic hook. All right, so we have basic reel, a fast reel, and a long cast reel. So on here it says their speed, their meters per second, so 2, 6, and 4. The long cast one could be good. I think I just go for the speed one just because in my head it makes for faster fishing, so let's get one of those. All right, we can craft our pole, and then once our pole is crafted, we can then put on the bits that we like. So now if you look over it, it says it's got a fast reel, a lightweight bobber, and a magnetic hook. What I'm going to do is I got a little magnet on, so I'm going to keep track of everything I catch and just see how many casts it does. And all this has on is Luck of the Sea 2, and then those hooks and bobbers and reels that we just put on there. So let's see how long this takes. In case you guys have never used this new fishing mod, all you do is you hit the right and left arrow. See the little screen that popped up in the top? Now you just put the green box over the fish, and whenever the green box is over the fish, your distance will go down until you catch it. And then when you catch it, all the stuff flies in, and you're good to go. All right, so I wasn't having any luck. I got 2 boxes so far, and one had iron in it, one had gold. So I didn't get any luck there. But about 20 fish in, and I didn't get it yet. So I was kind of like, what's going on? And then I realized that up and leveled up and under the crafting thing, there's a fishing proficiency, and I had 0 of 10, and I just upped it to level 3 by breeding the sheep and getting the wheat going. So I got it up to 3, which gives me a 15% chance of hooking something extra, and that actually gives you more boxes. So we're gonna fish a little bit more with this now and see if we get a little bit luckier this time. There we go, something extra. All right, we got one that time. It looks like, so this type of bounty has a chance of having any type of Neptunian stuff in it, which could be a pickaxe or an axe or even armor. So that was the second cast since I put those skills in. Let's see what we get. Ah, we got a hoe. I wonder if we smelt this. Yeah, we only get nuggets. Okay. At least it tells me what I would get, so. Oh my gosh. We just got it on that cast. That's exactly what we need. Perfect. So let's take a look at what we got. That's close to 25, 20, maybe 30 fish or so. So what do we need? We need 4 glowing ingots and prismarine shards. All right. I think I'm gonna make 2 of these just because I have it. So, oh, and then, okay, we need these. So let's make a bunch of these. So we need how much silver do we have? We have enough to make a stack, I think. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2 stacks of rods. Ugh. All right, so we go blaze rods. We go silver. Oh yeah. Kind of butchers our silver, but that's okay. What else are we gonna make? Yay, a whole stack. Wow, that's nice to have. Look at that. Okay, we're getting rich. It's all because of that advanced looting. So, okay. Boink, boink. We can make 1, and like I said, I'm starting to make. Oh, it's got undying. That's so good. All right, I just realized I can make 1 more bauble before we test out this neck piece, and that is because we have a spot. So we're gonna take off we're no longer gonna carry a backpack. It's gone, done with it. Right? It's pretty much negated by the fact that I can waste them back to home anytime and empty my bags out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this thing, which is a disintegration tablet, and this helps you turn your extra baubles into spectral silt. So you just put the stuff up here, and I don't think it used to work with bezoars, but apparently now it does, which is cool. So we just do this. Hold down, yeah. All right, so we have that, and then I think, yeah, I didn't really know what else to pick, but it has to be a bauble that can either go on the chest piece or in any position. Speedy and half-hearted, I'll take it. This, I like this one. So this one lets you jump even higher. Although I thought it was higher. That's okay. Oh wait, doesn't it also reduce your fall damage? Increases jump height and negates some fall damage. Nice. But I can jump on my roof now. That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's get out Speedy Boy and go check out this neck. All right, here we go. Whoa, I love it. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. All right, now here's what I want to do. These things were spawning around my fishing shack everywhere. I want to take them out. The fish that you get from these, you can use to make treats to tame flying creatures. So they're actually very helpful. Who thinks we should go find a sea serpent and see if we can outrun it? There's one. All right, and it's not that big of one, so let's see here. Do you? Okay, wait. Oh, yep, you see me. Oop, there's another one there right behind me. Oh, we can totally outrun these guys now. Just in case, I'll put that right there. Let's see. I don't want to actually fight you. But can I escape you? Can I taunt you over here? Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we can outrun them. Oh, hypothermia. I can outrun a sea serpent, but that darn hypothermia. Alright, I am going to do something I should have done last episode, and that is actually make an Aussie liner. So the idea here is that it'll protect you from both the hot and the cold to some degree. So you put one of the cold and hot ones together, cold and warm, you get that. And then the problem is you can't actually take these out. But I'm actually pretty happy with these pants, so I think we're going to be using them for maybe a little bit longer. So, but here's the thing. Here's the other thing you can do with these. You can make them extra cooling or extra warming. All right, so that should be extra warmth. And we'll then put those on the leggies. Temperature adjust lining warm. Okay. Hopefully that means we're good to go. Should we do it? I really want to see how hard he hits me. Ooh, 2 hits. 2 hits on the head. 2 hearts. Come here, buddy. Yep, there it is. Now you're on the land. Now you're mine. So the reason I switched to my weapon like that is because if the arrow hits before the mob, sorry, if you switch to your melee weapon that has looting on it before the arrow hits from your ranged weapon, I believe you get the looting effect. Does that help with dragons and sea serpents and scales and stuff? I have no idea. I feel like this is the perfect way to end this episode. We actually have the other type of boat from the one that we started with. So we actually had the bigger one to start. Why? Why? No! Go away. Go away. Bad, Roa. Okay. Nope, you're bad too. And you're too slow. Alright, so in this one, if you look, we have tons of anvils. And that's what I had alluded to earlier. So I'm going to go around and grab all these. That way I'm good on anvils for a long time. Oh gosh. Alright, and then, so in the back of this one, you can also mine down, preventing you from having to go through that dark area. And there's a bunch of chests. Let's see what we got. Mostly leather and bow related stuff with a few pieces of potato. Not too bad for the start of the game, if you want to brave coming out onto the water. But I would say the definite hidden gem for this structure at the very top is 2 wither skeleton skulls. So if you are trying to get your make yourself a wither in the early game, come get these 2, and you're well on your way to being able to summon your first one at least. So, but that ship is definitely something worth checking out. I feel like, because especially if we're going to do a lot of enchanting later, you can really burn through some anvils. Started to make myself a little vineyard out here with these grapes, but then winter came, so they stopped growing and attaching to the ropes up here. So I guess that means we pick that up next time. So oh well. But hey, we had a great episode. I know we spent a lot of time crafting, but these baubles are worth it. Well, especially these 2. The balloon is fun, you know. Yeah. Anyway, but the Stone of Sea, obviously, we can do a lot of stuff in the water now. We can see, we can outrun sea serpents. We can do the dungeons. We can breathe underwater, not have to worry about it. It just completely normalizes underwater combat in a way that just makes it really fun. And I'm sure we'll be getting out there pretty soon. And the Obsidian Skull, I know it's probably not a fan favorite, but taking less burning damage is going to keep you alive a lot longer, especially if you've got some sort of enchant on your weapon that sets things on fire. The second they attack you, you light on fire. So great bauble for mid game. Obviously we're going to get better stuff later on, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So, and we went over the Lycanite tools. Lycanite tools are awesome. I've actually been doing a lot of mining just in my off time, just kind of having a little bit of fun here and there, and just, I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's fun. I'm getting a lot of iron, and I got some more silver coming in. I just do a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't, but I don't know, I just find it, I love this mod pack. Everything about it, it's amazing. I love it, and I hope you guys are really enjoying it too. One thing I want to keep doing is the build walkthroughs, so the brick, finding a structure and doing like a build breakdown of it, like what resources are good in it, maybe is there any secrets to it that you might want to know about, and just kind of maybe seeing if I can do one an episode, maybe I don't know. Is that something you guys want me to keep doing? I know the ones I did today were pretty basic, you know, anvils and coal for the most part, but I still think it's worth it, especially if you come across one and you can loot one at the start of a game. So anyway, I asked my son what he wanted me to do in the next episode, and it gave me an idea, and I know what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 episodes because of that. So all I can say is next episode we're going to be doing a lot of fighting, get a lot of XP so we can level up some traits for the episode after that, and I am way excited for it. So I just want to say thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you're enjoying the series and learning and having fun, and just I hope you're getting out of it what you're hoping for. So if you're not, let me know if there's things you want me to do different or add or whatever it is. I take advice really well. So anyway, for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you hopefully next time. Bye. Ooh, you're a red one. Oof. Ooh, that took 4.5 off my body. Oh, where'd you land? There you are. There we go. Nice little tactic there.